Every day at exactly 3:17 p.m., a black luxury car would pull up to an abandoned garage on the corner of Maple Street and Fifth Avenue. The driver? A millionaire named Victor Langston. His passenger? A young black girl named Amara, no older than 12. For weeks, this strange routine went unnoticed until one neighbor decided to follow them. What she discovered would leave the entire neighborhood speechless. But let's start from the beginning. Maple Street was the kind of place where nothing extraordinary ever happened. A quiet, tree-lined neighborhood in the heart of Chicago, where the most exciting event of the week was the arrival of the mailman. The abandoned garage on the corner had been there for as long as anyone could remember. Its windows were boarded up, its paint chipped and faded, and its doors rusted shut, or so everyone thought. Victor Langston was a name everyone knew. A self-made millionaire, he'd made his fortune in tech startups and real estate. He was the kind of man who could buy anything he wanted, yet he chose to live modestly in a small house just 2 blocks from the garage. But it wasn't his wealth that made him mysterious. It was his daily visits to that forgotten building with Amara. Amara Johnson was a bright, curious girl who lived with her grandmother, Mrs. Evelyn Johnson, in a modest home across the street. She was known for her love of books and her knack for fixing broken things. But why was she spending hours in an abandoned garage with a millionaire? It was Mrs. Margaret Hayes, a retired schoolteacher and self-proclaimed neighborhood watchdog, who first noticed the pattern. Every afternoon, like clockwork, Victor's car would pull up to the garage. Amara would hop out, carrying a backpack, and the two would disappear inside for hours. At first, Margaret thought nothing of it. Maybe Victor was mentoring the girl, teaching her about business or technology. But as the days turned into weeks, her curiosity grew. Why an abandoned garage? Why the secrecy? And why did Amara always leave with a smile on her face, as if she'd just uncovered a hidden treasure? One Tuesday afternoon, Margaret decided to follow them. She waited until they entered the garage, then crept closer, her heart pounding. What she saw through a crack in the door would change everything. Inside the garage was not the dark, dusty space Margaret expected. Instead, it was a fully equipped workshop, filled with tools, machinery, and shelves stacked with materials. Victor and Amara were hunched over a workbench, their hands busy with wires, gears, and what looked like a small robotic arm. Margaret's jaw dropped. She watched as Amara explained something to Victor, her eyes lighting up with excitement. Victor listened intently, nodding and occasionally offering guidance. It wasn't a mentorship, it was a partnership. As Margaret later learned, Victor had discovered Amara's talent for engineering when she fixed his broken car window one afternoon. Impressed by her skills, he offered to help her build something extraordinary, a prosthetic arm for her younger brother who had lost his in an accident. The garage was their secret lab, a place where they could work without distractions or judgment. Victor's wealth had given him access to resources, but it was Amara's ingenuity and determination that brought their project to life. Together, they created a prosthetic arm that was not only functional but affordable, a breakthrough that could change countless lives. When the truth finally came out, the neighborhood was stunned. The abandoned garage, once a symbol of neglect, had become a place of hope and innovation. Victor and Amara's story spread far and wide, inspiring others to look beyond appearances and see the potential in unexpected places. So, the next time you see something that doesn't make sense, a millionaire entering an abandoned garage, a young girl with a dream, or a neighbor who seems a little too curious, remember this story. Sometimes, the most extraordinary things happen in the most ordinary places. If this story moved you, don't forget to subscribe and leave a comment below. Let us know what you think about Victor and Amara's journey. And who knows, maybe you'll be inspired to uncover the hidden potential in your own neighborhood. Until next time, keep wondering, keep exploring, and never stop believing in the power of a good story.